Story number 2 on this edition of The Right Stand. A day ahead of the BJP-JDS mega Padayatra over Muda and Valmiki scam, Karnataka cabinet has passed a resolution advising the governor Thawar Chand Gehlot to withdraw the show cause notice issued against the chief minister. The Karnataka Congress has said that the showcase notice is politically malified and we never expected this from the governor. The party has further said that the BJP has misused the governor's office and the governor has become the puppet as he is acting according to them. Congress even claimed that this is an attempt to destabilize the government. Hitting back at the Congress, the BJP has said that the chief minister is acting above the law and he must be ready to face the consequences. Listen in to some of the reactions.
Cabinet has decided and to withdraw the notice and to reject the complaint made by Mr. Abram.
He has to face the music because he has done something wrong and it is in black and white. So why they should be afraid if there is nothing wrong has been done? This will be the beginning of the end of the Congress.
Now, Mr. Bommai had also said that in the past, B.S. Yediyurappa also faced a complaint by the same complainant. At that time, the then governor had given prosecution sanction, and also issued a show cause notice. So why not this time around? Now, why did the governor send a show cause notice to prosecute Chief Minister Siddaramaiah? The activist requested the governor to prosecute the Chief Minister. Irregularities in the Muda site allotment had been noted. The governor has said allegations are of serious nature and that's why the Chief Minister must respond. Karnataka governor said prima facie the allegations seem plausible. Complaint has been filed in Mysuru. The governor has directed the Chief Minister to submit a response on the allegations and the Karnataka governor asked the Chief Minister to submit the response within 7 days. Madhu and Rao, spokesperson of the Karnataka BJP with us. Sanket Yanagi, advocate, leans towards the Congress party with us. My namaste and Jai Hind to you gentlemen. Madhu and Rao, where is the problem? The cabinet is saying that the chief minister is not guilty. It is his wife's land. She was supposed to be compensated. That land was encroached upon. There is injustice done. What is the whole hullabaloo all about? This is deliberate attempt by the BJP to politicize a non-existent matter.
Good evening. Well, I think Mr. Siddaramaiah needs to answer this. Not any one of us, rather. But having said so, my only question to the government is only so much. Why is the CM so much rattled? Why is he so much defiant? What is he saying? He is saying that I will face them. I mean, you have got enough number of data. You have got empirical data, what I would say rather to say. And there has been a letter which has been, show cause notice which has been communicated to the CM on 26/7/2024, wherein the governor specifically says there is a series of the allegations against you is of serious nature and his prima facie seems plausible. Now, this being the scenario, is it not the moral responsibility of the chief minister to step down? And why are we asking this? There has been misuse by Mr. Siddaramaiah, his power in order to usurp certain property which belonged to Muda. I mean, this is really atrocious. Had it been done by some other person, what Mr. Siddaramaiah would have told? He would have told, I am the custodian, I am the chief minister, the custodian of the state. I should take care. What is he doing now, by the way? Now, this is the question we are asking Mr. Siddaramaiah. Mr. Siddaramaiah, you in 2013 did not file an affidavit. Rather to say, you did not disclose in the affidavit with regard to this asset, and in 2018, all of a sudden it came in. How is it possible? He says, "Oh, I forgot. I did not know about it." And then what does he say? No. Someone has allotted. I am not aware of it. I mean, why is this drama required? By the way, these are the questions, pertinent questions, and 200 pages of a complaint which has been filed by the Karnataka before the Karnataka Lokayukta of police station in Mysore, and thereafter the complainant, that is AJ Abraham, has gone and asked for prosecution. Who is the cabinet in this? I mean, really, I really do not know. Mr. Siddaramaiah himself being an advocate, doesn't he know that way back it was decided that when it comes to a question of chief minister, governor has a discretion to order sanction for prosecution? I mean, doesn't he know about all these things? He does know about it. The fact of the matter remains, he's defiant. He has not told any time
that I am innocent. Let him claim that innocent. What has happened? You have to only reply to the show cause notice. Why don't you kindly reply to the show cause notice?
Okay, Sanket Yanagi ji, respond.
First of all, there is a distinction between two complaints as against two chief ministers. One, the former chief minister Yediyurappa, and the present chief minister, Mr. Siddaramaiah. In the case of Yediyurappa, there was an allegation of denotification which was signed by the chief minister, which was disputed, which was acted directly or hastily by the chief minister while misusing or abusing the power. That was the allegation. But here is a case where there is no direct involvement of the chief minister or chief minister's office. And when the land was allotted or land was acquired or the alternative site was allotted, then also he was not in power. The notified khatedar, or the one whose name has been referred to as a landowner in the documents, is the wife of Mr. Siddaramaiah, not Mr. Siddaramaiah. But the question as to whether he can be brought in within the purview of the making undue influence, which could be further brought within the purview of, again, the Prevention of Corruption Act, is a matter to be inquired into. But now, having said that, there are two different yardsticks which need to be assessed and accepted. Number one, the proceedings of investigation have already begun under the provisions of the Commission of Inquiry Act. Since the proceedings have already been initiated, which has got a wider jurisdiction than any investigating agency under the Commission of Inquiry Act, that too by the retired High Court judge, then one has to wait for the report. If the report is not acceptable to the BJP, they can still take this matter to the court of law, to the government, or they have many other avenues to deal with that. But now, having the proceedings allowed to be continued under the provisions of the Commission of Inquiries Act, it cannot be appropriate or legal even to insist for a parallel investigation perpendicular to the one which is going on. That may not be appropriate. So, in my opinion, insisting for a parallel investigation is wrong. And insofar as Mr. Abraham's complaint to the governor is concerned, governor, in my opinion, has not acted hastily. Let me support the BJP in this way, because they are taking different stands in different ways. But the matter before the governor is, there are certain allegations made with certain documents supporting to that. Governor has not prima facie concluded anything there. He has just forwarded the letter to the chief minister, asking him to reply to the notice. It is called as a notice for show cause, as to why the proceeding should not be initiated or the sanction should not be granted. That does not mean per se that the governor's office or the governor has concluded of the commission of an offence. If the BJP is so propagating, it is a false narrative, it may not be appropriate. But it is too early for us to say that governor has already taken cognizance of the matter, concluded, and it would be arrested. No, nothing as such. It is too early for anyone to say that governor is concluding or concluded already. But the next aspect would be, the Congress or the chief minister has got multiple opportunities to reply. A period of 7 days has been given to him to respond. He has got documentary evidence according to him and his legal advisor and the Advocate General. And they will have every opportunity to place it on record before the governor. Governor has to subjectively assess the documents and the evidence placed along with the statements made by the chief minister in an examination for the purpose of granting or not granting the sanction. Directly, he cannot jump the gun. There is a procedure laid down by the Supreme Court, which the governor is bound to act. It is not something early that BJP has misused the power in some other states, as regards the achievements of other parties are concerned. But here, let me say, governor has not concluded anything, has not jumped the gun. He still have to do. It has to go through several procedures now. Only after subjective assessment, the governor may grant or may not grant, and that too upon recording the reasons in writing. And if it is in favor of chief minister, the complainant may approach the court challenging the request or rejected by the governor. Or if it is so granted, they can still have the opportunity, the CM will have the opportunity to challenge it before the court for not subjectively assessing it or whatever the case may be, as I pointed out. So my point would be, all are making politics here, whether it's BJP or Congress. They do not want to see the outcome of the investigation.
No, it's not about the outcome. Who's investigating? You cannot have the boss's subordinates investigating the boss.
I'm sorry. Let us not call the commission
May I come in?
or the retired High Court judge as someone subordinate to the government.
No.
Will not
It's,
call
no.
this
If there is an investigation, then if Mr. Then the other question also, Mr. Sanket Yanagi, is the fact that if the governor has sought a show cause notice, why can't Mr. Siddaramaiah respond to that show cause notice and
That's
convince the governor that there is no need for prosecution sanction?
That's what I'm saying. I'm not jumping the gun, and they should not do.
No. He's refusing to answer the show cause notice. He's propped up the cabinet to say, Governor, take back this entire show cause notice request. Don't get involved at all. That they are trying to advise the governor.
Let me point out, two wrongs will not become one right decision. It is wrong on the part of the BJP to say that the chief minister is directly involved in the absence of any name having been popped up in any of the documents. But
No, see, they are a political party. They have every right. They have every right to make a political allegation. Now, in the past, sir, for even half of the kind of amount of information that is available with respect to the Valmiki or Muda scams, there have been allegations, serious allegations that have been made, and they have that not just resigned. Political parties, it's their job to make political allegations. But I'm just saying, between the governor's office and the chief minister, if the governor has said, listen, I have received a complaint against you, prima facie, whatever has been put by the complainant and the evidence that's been shown by the complainant merits a serious investigation or a serious query. I am show-causing you to tell me, give me your answer to this and convince me that I should not go ahead with the prosecution sanction. Now, what is wrong in this?
I'm not, especially personally speaking, I'm not finding fault with the governor issuing the notice seeking explanation. But similarly, what I would say is, in one way, there is no wrong on the part of the governor. In the other way, there is no wrong or an allegation of moral turpitude cannot be made against the chief minister at this point of time. It is too premature. Both are premature.
Okay.
And in case there is assuming, as you pointed out about the commission
coming to Madhu. Please complete, Sanket, and then.
Yes. You were saying about the commission of inquiry, it is the subordinate, it is under the control of the government, whatever the case. Assuming for what you said may be right according to the opposition. But nothing stops the opposition from knocking the doors of the court.
Right.
Nothing stops the opposition. Why they aren't doing it? They have any allegation against the commission?
Right.
They have it.
Right. Madhu. Is Mr. Sanket Yanagi able to convince you? Because this is the classic Congress strategy.
My good
one
friend
is
Sanket,
that you work one against the other, then you turn around and say, oh, we've got nothing wrong, and then you take a position, and then you just twist and confuse the whole
Let me tell you,
plot altogether.
I think my good senior friend of mine, Mr. Sanket Yanagi, sounds very oxymoronic. The reason is simple. We were not the persons who told that the governor has hastily taken a decision. It was the statement of Mr. Siddaramaiah himself who told that it has been hastily taken. We never told that. Point one. Point two. Beyond that, I want to ask a question. Mr. Siddaramaiah is on office on oath of a chief minister, saying that I won't be responsible. I will be a custodian of the state, directly and indirectly. I won't be taking any of the assets or so and so. What we know in the constitution. I mean, this person being so much concerned about the constitution, he is usurping a SC/ST land. He is usurping 11,500 crores of SC/ST. Money has been diverted.
Right.
Valmiki scam has happened. I mean, what else you want BJP to do? We have been vehemently opposing this chief minister. Sir, your steps have been wrong. Legally, you're wrong. Politically, you're wrong. Morally, you're wrong. You've gone heavy. Therefore, we are asking, your resignation is imminent. Kindly give your resignation. Point one. Point two, of all, what has the governor asked from Mr. Siddaramaiah? Mr. Siddaramaiah, look here, we have got a complaint, a voluminous complaint with heavy details. Please revert with details. And governor is just following the law as mentioned in Ashok versus State of Karnataka and as per the Supreme Court principles. What is wrong in that, Anand? This is what we are asking. I think the chief minister must come out in the open and say, I am innocent. Has he ever told
He has never told I am innocent. He is only vehemently telling, oh no, the law is not followed. Oh no, politically it's been motivated.
He's
For a moment,
you
even
just
assuming for a
credited him
moment.
with being an advocate, along with also he's also an astute politician. So he knows what is correct to say in public and how he'll measure his words carefully, because he knows that anything and everything that he says will be held to account
Anand,
eventually.
One more
Eventually,
important thing
but-
I want to tell. One more important thing I want to tell. All the things which has happened in this case was when he was in power, when he was deputy chief minister, and when he was in chief minister, and also when he was in LOP. Question is simple. You have been complained against in terms of Prevention of Corruption Act. Therefore, you answer the queries. That is all has been
My
asked.
simple point is, sir, if there was nothing wrong and if he's got nothing to hide, he would have said go ahead and investigate. Even if you want to sanction prosecution, go ahead and sanction prosecution. He would have immediately had the response to a show cause notice, because he would have anticipated it. The fact that this entire block strategy is happening is the adage as it goes, there is no smoke without fire. Mr. Yenagi and Mr. Rao, thank you very much. I have to move on because we got big development coming through on the Pooja Ketkar story. Before we move on here to the coaching center and what happened in Delhi High Court, we got news on Pooja Ketkar's whereabouts. Now, media reports that suggested, and let's go to it, media reports that suggested that Pooja Ketkar may have fled the country and may have ended up in Dubai. Manoj Kumar Gupta, our senior editor,